Hey folks, how you all doing? This is Con, or we're coming to you with another episode of Renowned Explorers Community Challenge 44. It's a quick reminder to those of you out there who did tune in last time. This game is all about being the best and the smartest and the bestest looking and really just kind of getting a lot of renown, which is this beautiful little purple number up here in the corner. And we got three lovely ladies to help us do that. Kiwi Pakariki, Agatha von Brunswick, although technically that's not how you spell Brunswick, but whatever, and Yvonne Lefebvre. We were last in the Icelandic Isles, and we kicked tail on that one. This is pretty super easy already. We're going to go now to the Hungarian fort. Mostly because, well, I want to. So let's do it. Also because it's going to be easier for us to achieve what we want to achieve with this bad boy. Ooh, interesting. So we have someone in our team called Lady Vaduva, and she is a member of our entourage. And I'll show you guys that again in just a moment here. Here we go. Entourage. She's a specialist. We actually have two of them. One gives us more money whenever we do something deviously, and one gives us more campaign whenever we do something deviously. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing, to be as devious as possible. I think also we're probably going to start by going down here for this nature challenge. No idea how that's going to go. And we're going to get wrecked. So a mine tunnel is blocked by a big rock. Maybe an athlete could move it. I don't really have athletes. It's not what I do. I'm more of a talker. But, you know, Agatha being the old woman naturally is the best person to go for it, I guess. Because she's got some good armor. So a 1 in 6 chance, essentially. Oh my god, Agatha, you beast! Oh my god, way to go! So Agatha is awesome. She's gotten us some money. She's gotten us some science. Even better, she's blinding me with science. Now where do we go? Do you want to go up or down? I think we'll go down. So a tactician, beguiler, a quick thinker might be useful. We can get some status, get some research. Either way, that should be pretty strong. Never mind. Cultist raiders. A clever tactical maneuver might rout them. Oh gosh, we could lose an absolute ton of supplies here. So Agatha's going to try again. 2 in a row, Agatha. 2 in a row. Nope, screwed. Yikes, this is going to go poorly. So they take some of our supplies, but we can go back down to the south again and just continue doing this. Okay, so the mustachioed woodland explorers. They're pretty respected in Hungary, Russia, and the Ottoman Empire. They say they're looking for the sinking cathedral. Maybe we should go parley with them. I'm going to try to parley with them. We can get some campaign, get some money, get some supplies, and get some more campaign from the bonus. Now, the only problem is if it goes wrong. We're going to try it. Maybe I should have given Yvonne the book. Oh well, give it a go. There we go. Yes, fantastic. So we're back on our feet again. We've gotten some supplies back. Hooray! So they're looking for the sinking cathedral. Last time I played through actually with this crew, I actually found the sinking cathedral. It's pretty awesome. We can see if we could just continue moving around the southern tip of this map. Okay, that might be the sinking cathedral right there. Yes, it is. Ah, so another one of those churches, and it seems an important research building was built nearby. A little more research wouldn't hurt. I think Agatha is going to try to go and do this sciencey stuff. If we win, I think this gives us another bonus on top of it. We actually get to go do something else. Like this event goes further and further. And successfully she gets us through. Great. Now, here's going to be something a little bit different. Here's the sinking cathedral. And I'm going to try to figure out how this works. So once again, Agatha's going to lead a study, and she's going to be awesome. Be amazing, my dear. Agatha's just a beast, dude. Whenever she wins on that wheel, she's just going to be better and better. Cool. So, interesting, has been cursed by the last bishop. In his words, the cathedral is meant to sink entirely without removing anything. So be the will of God, he said. So we get science. And 2 treasures. One's a carved ace, one's a savior of Hungary. And we can get a treasure, and something bad will happen to us. I know that much. But we're going to go for it anyway, I think, because it's early enough in the game we can survive a malice or 2. So we're going to go for the savior of Hungary. Now let's go for the carved ace. See what happens here. So 100 renown and 2 insight. So 4 campaign and 4 study. No, actually, I'm going to go for this thing here. This is something called a tool. I get every expedition I can start with one of them, and it can improve my chances on the adventure wheel. That's pretty good. So now we got to bolt as quickly as possible. And bad stuff is going to happen to us again. I just can't remember what's going to happen. I'm going to go here. I think because we took something... Nope, something bad's not going to happen to us? That's a shock. Let's see what the campfire stories are right now. So campaign or campaign charm? Dude, that would be amazing. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take campaign charm. So every single time she wins, we get an absolute ton of campaign. So do this. Put it on her. Just exaggerates the story from the past. They're eating it up. And now whenever she gets a beguiler spin, we're going to be super, super happy. Now, I guess we're going to do status. Go here. We have a chance to go back and forth and have not really any issues with supplies, I think. So we find this small book about accounts of emerging young women in her quest for eternal youth. That is a problem. But hopefully this shouldn't be. So we go to the west, see if we can pick up an archaeologist spin. Looks like something is useful here, but then the swamp starts dragging you down, like be the curse like a sinking cathedral. The crew barely escapes. So we lost a resolve, but that's okay. We're also going to go here now, and if we're lucky, we can get some more supplies. Wow, that went rather well. Didn't have to go through anything for it, really. I don't like wolves, though. Status or towards the end result? I think we go start going towards the end result a little bit. So the group of villagers are skeptical about us, and I should have honestly continued to put my stupid thing over on Yvonne. I do that right after this one. Probably won't do anything about it at this point, but I gotta do it at some point, right? See if it works right. But Yvonne says, 54% chance, son, I got this. And now the villagers are apparently very happy with us. Cool, I'll take that. Alright, you know what? We're doing this. So your exciting stuff is not going to be as powerful anymore, but that's okay. Now the question is, do I want to go up north to go for supplies and status? No, I don't really. I should, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go here. See what's connected to it. Let's continue exploring. Yeah, you know what we're just gonna... that's what I'm not meant to do. Okay, we're gonna go here. So diplomatic archaeologist. Either way, it's gonna cost us some stuff, and that's fine. Now, what we could do is that Yvonne's gonna be a boss again. Just you wait. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Oh yeah, she said it. So we're gonna take a penalty here. You see, because they're out of supplies, so it's going to have severe effect on my crew members. So Agatha is going to feel feeble. The good news is that on this map, that's not as big of a deal. So we found the secret forge. So we're looking for the alchemy lab inside, I think. And we're going to go and explore it. But cultists are master alchemist herself. You come to disturb our secret occult fortress, you won't get past me. She swears or bellows or something, really. And the important thing now is that we're going to do this deviously. And this is the person we have to beat up on. This is the Master Alchemist right here. So if she can't cope with humiliation. This is what I talked about last time. If you see the bar, or the facial expression next to each individual, you can see that's their current attitude. The more deep into the red it goes, it's either angry, sad, or terrified. And more to the right it goes, the impressed, confident, or excited? Yes. And each of these ones has a particular effect. For example, if someone's enraged, it's negative armor. If someone is sad, it's negative speech. If someone is terrified, it's negative attack. And the same thing can be said for most of the other friendly ones too. So if you're impressed, it's minus speech defense. And I have 2 people like that. Excited gives you more speech attack, and confident, I think, gives you more confidence mortar attack? More melee attack. What we're going to do, though, is that we're going to get someone out of the way. In fact, we're just going to sadden people as much as possible. You want to see real quick, these guys take more damage from terrified attacks, and this one takes more damage from being sad. In the meantime, she is completely immune from impressed. And her followers are pretty much the same. No, they're not the same way. I thought they were for a second. My bad. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let us sadden people as much as possible. Kiwi's going to charge through and aggro the bejesus out of people with her new ability called Loudmouth. So it's going to hit the entire area around her. It doesn't do much damage, but it pulls people in. And it gives grit to her. And what is grit? Grit gives her a chance of evading an ability. So we can do that. Ka-chow. He's annoyed, which is great. And we should be able to pick up, honestly, this in another turn or two. The question is whether or not this alchemist over here is able to summon reinforcements. So yeah, here we go. Reinforcements are coming in, which will mean more bad guys for us to fight. But they're really, really slow. They can only go 3 squares at a time. So they're really kind of out of, not going to reach us very easily. She's stunned. Yep, she's stunned. Alrighty, that's fine. That's okay. We can do it. And I do hope... No, it's a melee attack. Dang it. Nope. No attacks in this particular turn. Or is there? You know, we're going to lecture her. Lecture is Agatha's new ability. It's a cone attack, as you see. And the longer that I don't use it, the more powerful it gets. But I'm just going to make him PO'd as much as possible. So screw it. We're just going to sit here and... Wait, speech defense? Yeah, no. Never mind. I'm going to sit here and just end turn. Oh, he's going to charge us. He's going to do some weird attack. And it's not going to matter too much. And I think we'll be able to win this one on this turn. You hustle here. Let's like slight Agatha a little bit. And Agatha is just going to be like, yo, doom is going to come to you. Doom, doom, doom. And remind me, this is a negative 25% attack, but I think we'll just be more concerned about making sure they can't do a lot of damage to us. And more reinforcements arrive, rather. This is an issue later on in following up expeditions. If you let the bad guy hang in and not be taken down as soon as possible, and this is the alter bad guy, by the way, when we beat the alchemist, you'll see we win. It would just be absolutely smothered, my friends, by all of, all the extra reinforcements. So now that we beat the alchemist, though, we leave the weeping handkerchiefs, i.e. the cultists, and explore the fort. So either we can go and find campaign or study. Now, since we're looking to get as many specialists as possible, we're going to go for campaign. Or, I'm really tempted because this actually will give us a ton of renown, a ton of research, and that's going to be good too. You know what? Actually, we're going to go for the scientist. So we take a treasure. So 67% chance of the Secretum Secretorum. That could be the Philosopher's Stone, likely, but it still could be. Never mind. Here we go. So tons of insight, which is great for us. Secret or extra campaign if we resolve an encounter devious. No, you know what? Extra campaign if we resolve it deviously. Secrets are good, and that's fine. But no, I think we can get more campaign that's get us more bang for the buck in the long term. So we can safely call it success, and we can go. By the way, this insight thing up here. First of all, we get bonuses because we have that research paper written. Then on top of it, we get bonuses because we got particular treasures. In this case, 2 insight from the carved ace, and 3 from the Secretum Secretorum. And that's going to be awesome for us in the late game, as all of our tokens are worth an absolute ton. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. As you can see, we didn't get a ton of renown necessarily on that one. We got it from the treasures that we have. We got some research as well, but we're still in 8th place. Don't worry though, it will be speeding up quite a bit. And now after this expedition and after each one after that, we get to go and send a report to explore Welcoming City. So we go to Constantinople for an entourage hall, which is what we want, and a modest trinket shop, or New Orleans for equipment shop and a modest entourage hall. We're going to send it to Constantinople. So Selim, brave explorer, the Sultan, blah 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 blah. He wants to invite you to the Topkapi Palace to recruit an entourage from among the Ottoman elite. And that's going to be great for us. That's exactly what we want to have. Because the more specialists we can get our hands on, the better we'll be in the long term. So let's see. Gain military history. And collect whenever you get a witch challenge for the first time. So it might be better for us to actually take her. She's really, really super expensive. I don't know. You know, guys, I'm going to take a quick second for myself to go and upgrade things, and I'll let you know how we do it. Right, so I'll be right back. Okay, so first things first, we did some research over here. We completely unlocked history. Next one we're going to do is we're going to go down here to psychology to give us this thing right here called the art of bartering, which is a great boon for us. But that's pretty expensive. We'll see. What we also did is we did a little bit of jobs of the campaigning, so that way we can pick up a couple of specialists. So now we have Melik, Palace Star. So whenever we get a beautiful smile beguiling perk, which of course went on Yvonne, and we've upgraded pretty much the rest of the way through. The annoying thing for me is that these guys right here are not going to be as beneficial for us as right now, because we're not going to have anybody who's going to be good enough to use all these particular perks. Turkish Bath, at the same time, we also upgraded again. That's right, so we got Melik from right there. And we have a couple of other people up in this business. My guess what we're going to do is we're probably going to do Aemon Egyptologist. Probably good for us, be a good idea. And I'm debating about whether or not to pick up the Babylonian Sculptor immediately, or just to wait to pick up Admiral Rasha Reyes. By the way, not really a huge deal right there either, right? Finally, we had a couple of items upgraded. I did give the translation guide back to Kiwi, and she's got good boots now, some buffs to her. And Yvonne got a loot, so now she is just like amazingly good in terms of beguiling. And remember, because we have, where is that treasure? There we go. +1 encounter for each end of expedition for each level of beguiler in the crew. So she gets 5 new tokens of this encounter every single time we go through an expedition. That being said, though, we're going to go right back into it. What is the next ports of call? So the Highlands, which could friendly be good there, or gold. I think what we'll end up doing is probably go down to the Andean Adventure, mostly because we can get some devious business out of that one, and I know the map pretty well. And if we have Diplomat, Survivalist, and the Engineer with us, we should be in pretty good shape. No, actually, we don't have an Engineer, do we? But we have Survivalist, and that's important. But to get there, we're going to have to call this video quits for the time being. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. When we come back, we'll go into the 3rd expedition, and I promise you, I swear I do, we'll be able to kick our rivals' buttocks as much as possible. In the meantime, if you like what you see here, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see something become a little bit different, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all soon. This is Con Ulrich signing off. Take it easy.